Welcome back to Sosnovka, Sovkhoz, episode 5, with me, Mr. Sealy P. Right, you catch me in the middle of some logging, but not over by the lumberyard, up on a hillside. For the life of me, can't remember what field number it's next to. Isn't that terrible? It will come to me. Next to field 35. Between 35 and the garden centre, the hill. I'm logging there, stripping it bare. I thought it was probably a little bit better than me waffling on for a few minutes just while I do the little bit of logging. Right, I'm going to take this load over to the lumberyard, or the lumber sell point, whatever you want to call it. Sell it and send off the train, and hopefully I'll have enough money for the next phase. I'm reluctant to use the word plan, but it is the next phase, the next part of my plan for Sosnovka. So, after a slightly tentative drive back, because I'm aware a couple of those logs aren't particularly well supported, I will unload. Try and line it up properly, and if I can, unhitch the correct bit. Not unhitch from the dolly, but unhitch the dolly. That would be the best idea. Well, I've done it actually. It makes a change. I normally mess that right up. Okay, we are going to jump into the New Holland wheel loader, the W170C. Now, this is the unconventional bit. It's a bit peculiar. I did it before. You have to tip the trailer over. It's a bit odd. I don't know if that was what was kind of intended. Something very bizarre happens when you do that. The trailer kind of bounces itself back up, which is a bit weird. I've never noticed that before. When I did it on what map was it? Bjornholm, on the Down on the Farm series, and I knocked the trailer over to empty it into the sell point, I had to use the telehand to right it again. On this one, it seems to kind of spring back up again. A bit peculiar. I don't know why it did that, but anyway, saved me the hassle of having to do it. So we are getting close to a target figure. A target figure of which only I am party to. A secret, if you will. But it's not really. Right, off goes the train. Full of timber, lumber, wood, trees, whatever you want to call it. Right, I am going to take this back across the map to the shop. Because, unfortunately, this particular little schluter, sounds really bad, has served its purpose for the time being. I'm keeping one. That at the moment has got fertiliser spreader on it. That said, I might sell that and get a Z-Tor to take its place, but I don't know. But this has done what it needs to do. I don't need it or the dolly anymore. So, I'll sell them both. If I'm doing that, I'm sure you can imagine what's coming next. I've done well. Did everything I needed them to right from the start of the map when I sold all the first things. Bits of equipment. Right into the shop for the next purchase for the farm, which will be a lorry if you're English, truck if you're American, or I have to say in Europe, I don't know, would they call it a lorry or truck? Not sure. It says truck on there, so we'll go with truck. It's kind of a silvery looking one this time. On various different times I've played the game and played the map, I've had various different colours. I've never gone for one of these. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like flat grey, but the Tatra has the all-important tow hitch on the back, which the man doesn't. So I tend to go for the Tatras. So, take this back over towards where I'm doing the logging. As if by magic. Here we are. And hook up to the trailer. How it is meant to be. Like I say, the tractor did a brilliant job, and with the dolly it works perfectly. It pulled every load I needed it to. But to be fair, it does just look better with a truck attached to it. And because I'm appalling at reversing with the wing mirrors, side mirrors, whatever you want to call them. Right, there we go. So, that looks better. The Tatra Phoenix, where it belongs. That will become the truck of choice now. Anyway, that's that bit done. Back to the farming. So, I'm thinking, because we've now got the straw swath sitting there on that field and I can't do anything with that, we need a forage wagon. That is the next purchase for the farm. So, I'm going to do something as well that I haven't done before. I'm going to pick a different one. I've used the Mengele, whichever you want to call it, the Stoitman. I've used the 50,000 litre one. I've used quite a lot. This one here, the Pottinger one, I've never used before. I think it's 45,000 litres, so it's not much less than the Stoitman. Terrible. So I think I'm going to go with that. Going to get that one. Yeah, it's not cheap, but it's got a fair size to it. It's a lot of money though. Shall I? Yes, I've done it. Too late now. Okay, whiz over to the shop to collect it. Now this one's interesting because it wasn't on the original pack. The sort of standard game. I'm sure it was one of the ones that came up in the mod pack that was added. So this is a modded forage trailer which I've never used before. So we'll have a quick look. There's a lot of good detail on it actually. It looks really good. All the labels and containers and signs, and yeah, it's a nice looking trailer. Jumbo's 610. Yeah, it's nice, I like that. I will just check just to make sure the right people get the right thank you. It's a good looking trailer, I like that. And it was modded by Desperados 93, Cyber 11 and Daniel 11 were the authors of that. Yeah, so that was in the mod pack that came extra. So never used it before, give it a go, see what it's like. It's got a good size to it. If it works well, I'll probably buy a second one. I'll have one for grass and one for straw, but we'll see how that pans out. So we'll whiz that one back over to the farm and we'll collect up all the straw swaths that we left on the floor from harvesting the wheat. Right, lower down the pickup, turn it on, and away we go. So, to be fair, there's a fair bit on this field. I always find it's deceptive, and because I did the sort of the farm an odd way around on this map, and I managed to, for my first harvest, have a big harvester, because it's got a very wide header, it collects far more into each swath. So yeah, you get they fill up fairly quickly, which means also baling becomes quite good. You haven't got to do as many windrows and things like that because it's really done it already for you with the harvester. So I've kind of skipped all the problems and of the small harvesters, the windrowing and all that kind of thing. The windrowing will still need to be done when we cut grass and make hay and do silage bales, but for the purposes of this, it's not bad. Trailer seems to be working incredibly well. It has got rear wheel steering as well, which means it gives it a very tight turning circle. Quite like that. All in all, not a bad trailer. It's filling up fairly quick. I didn't think I'd get a full load out of this field, but there you go. That's us nearly done. And bingo, full load. Okay, the forage harvester forage wagon turns itself off and lifts the pickup as soon as it's full. So what to do with it? I want to put it into the dairy farm, but obviously I haven't got any cows yet. But I do have some money and I do have enough to buy some cows. So before I put any straw in, I'm going to go and buy some cows. At least I don't think I've got any cows. I better check. But I'm pretty sure I haven't bought any. Nope, empty fields. So, let's get some cows. Right, that's one. And that's 25. Right, 25 cows. That should do to start us off with. And we can increase the herd as we go. And there they are, mooing their way around the field. Marvellous. Right, now it gives me something to feed. I can put the straw in for their bedding and feed if they do eat it as well. and then as I progress a little bit further, I will get mowers, I'll do grass for them, and then we'll obviously move on to mixed ration and all the rest of the lovely goodies we have to give them. But to start off with, let's get the straw in. Excellent. I'm pretty sure when I did my where are we, 15,000 litres, that's not bad. Yeah, when I did my video on feeding cows on the how-to series, I did use the bale shredder just to show as an example. I've never actually used it when I play the game myself, and I'm not normally inclined to, only because if you can use the forage trailer and it will let you unload it, I suppose it's more realistic spraying the straw into there, but I just never have really. I may do later on in the series, we'll see how we go. But I don't need the rest of the straw now, so I can sell that. I will need this trailer for grass once I've cut some, so there's no point me keeping hold of that straw for the time being, and I can always get some more from a crop at a later date if I need to feed the cows some more. So what I will do is go back to that field, 19, get the rest of the straw off and sell that. Whiz across this field, speed it up just a little bit. Okay, so that's nearly it. I think not far off the end of this episode. No, a bit of it was logging, but we have bought some more bits for the farm. We've got the forage trailer, we have got some cows. We are gradually picking up pace. Next episode I need to decide what to do with field 19. Yeah, not too sure at the moment. I'll have a think before the next episode, and I think if I can do a bit more logging and get a bit more money in the coffers, I think possibly another field might be in order, because that canola's taken a while and will take a while. I think once it gets to the night time and I can possibly skip through the night, it might grow a bit quicker obviously when I skip through, and then we can get a harvest done early hours of the following day, the next day. But I think that's pretty much it for today's episode. I'm going to drop off the trailer and that will be us done. So, hope you enjoyed the episode. Saw a bit of logging, bought a bit more equipment, got our cows. We are moving along. If you like it, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and see you again soon. Thanks for watching.